So our top story this morning, and cabinet ministers, including Suella Braverman and Penny Mordaunt, have pleaded for the Conservative Party to show loyalty to the Prime Minister.
It comes as another big U-turn is reportedly on the cards, with several Tory MPs warning the government they would lose a vote on a real-term cut to benefits.
Well, joining us now for the latest on how Liz Truss is polling, let's go to the head of political polling at Optimum Research, Chris Curtis, regular to the show. Good morning to you, Chris. Look, how significant or insignificant would be this pursuing this benefits cut, real terms cut, if Liz Truss decides not to U-turn? Or how important is it, should I say, to her polling to perform a U-turn here?
Well, I'm not sure it's particularly important, and that's not because it's a popular measure. Maybe 10 years ago, we were seeing people thinking that welfare should be cut. That certainly isn't true anymore. But I just don't think it's as unpopular as a lot of the other things that Liz Truss has been putting in place recently. And I think they're, a lot more about, and they're what's driving down her voting intention numbers a lot more. So it is the fact that the market reacted so badly to her mini budget a few months ago, and the fact that she was trying to cut taxes for the very richest people in the country. They're the things that were really driving down support for her. So this is probably unpopular, but is it the main driver of voters away from the Conservatives right now? I don't think so.
What is?
It's it's cutting taxes. It's the view of cutting taxes for rich people, and it is that the Conservatives win elections when they're viewed as economically competent, as opposed to a Labour Party which is viewed as nice, caring about public services, but perhaps not as good on the economy. After that mini budget, the response that we got from voters in terms of the policies and the response we saw from the market has convinced enough people out there that the Conservatives are no longer best at running the economy. And that's one of the reasons why we've seen such a dramatic shift in the polls over the past couple of weeks.
But you're an expert on public opinion. Do you think this is salvageable, given that they did a U-turn on the 45p, given that they have said they're going to bring forward that November the 23rd deadline for printing the medium growth plan? Do you think that there is still time to change opinion?
Never say never, I think, is fair. And we do live in incredibly sort of volatile times in politics. Public opinion moves a lot more dramatically than it would have done 10, 20 years ago, which is one of the reasons why we've seen such a dramatic shift away from Liz Truss. Having said that, we really shouldn't underestimate how bad these numbers are for the government. Nobody has ever really come back from polling numbers quite this bad before. I think things will be very difficult for Liz Truss, particularly given, she's lost the trust of the public. People no longer think that she's principled and competent and a strong leader. And usually, when you see numbers like that, her numbers now are worse than Boris Johnson's were at Boris Johnson's worst point. They're worse than Jeremy Corbyn's were at Jeremy Corbyn's worst point. Usually when somebody reaches that point, it's very unlikely that they come back from it, but never say never.